welcome to Random Snacks. This episode is kind of special to me. So I have my 4 boys. They're the reasons that I have so much patience. Um, and I know I have my kids on, but I pretty much still say what I want to say. So these are my pride and joys, the ones that came from my loins, and these are the ones that they're random. So this one could get kind of crazy. So I'm gonna have all the boys introduce themselves.
Yo, what up? I'm Isaiah.
What's up? My name's Hayden.
Yo, what up? It's Sean.
Hi, I'm Deontay.
What's Craig?
So this is gonna be a very random episode. So we got the bite-sized snacks we said we're gonna go with?
Yeah, bite-sized snacks.
I'm gonna start with something simple. So me and Vince were talking about just random stuff we could talk about with you guys. So I'm gonna start off with, so say each one of you had to choose an anime world that you could live in. Which one would you choose and why?
Oh, when we say anime, you can do like video games.
Yeah, video games,
cartoons,
animes, movies, Marvel, DC, whatever.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Why?
Because, we can have a stand and, kind of defend ourselves with anything.
Yeah, but you could do that in any anime. What makes that one so special to you?
Because it's cooler and you get special powers like jumping and then I don't know.
So would you say JoJo's world is cooler than, let's say, like Dragon Ball Z or Naruto?
Yes. I'd
Wow.
have to say that, yeah.
Zaya's making a face. Which world would you choose?
I don't know.
Why?
I can't think
You
of
can
any.
choose video games. It used to be Kirby, and now it's anything now, right? Sean?
I have no idea. I'm guessing for video games, maybe Fortnite because
I knew it was
I
gonna be-
knew
I knew
it.
it was gonna
Oh
say
my
Fortnite.
God.
Listen,
He was making
hear
the
me out.
joke about building
Hear me
earlier.
out. Hear me out.
You
hear
do
me
not
out.
want to be in Fortnite.
You can't. Wait, hear me out. No one ever dies. You never actually die. You end up
Probably
coming
hurts.
I mean, but yeah, I get it.
All right, let's put you in save the
Also,
world mode. What you gonna do then?
Deontay, imagine every time you want to get somewhere far, you just start building. You place a launch pad and you start going somewhere. You know?
Okay. Where does your umbrella come from?
I don't know. I haven't worked.
He's
out
like, I haven't
the-
worked out all the kinks. You
But-
just asked the question.
But I think also probably Minecraft. It would be fun to live in Minecraft. You could.
Isn't that just life? This is
Yeah,
Yeah,
except you can
go
craft
go
stuff
outside
easy.
and build a house.
Except you can literally break something with your bare fist.
Oh yeah,
I could
tree
go out.
punching's
I
easy.
could
You
go
get
out
to
there
fight
and start
dragons.
punching a tree and then magically get wood and build stuff.
Let's put you in Allcraft. Let's see how you do.
I'm probably gonna instant die.
I know it's a game that no one else other than me has played, but probably Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's pretty cool because, like, if you have the might, you can get something that's called a blade. And it's like an actual living person. The sad thing is if you die, they kind of get their memories reset, but that's okay. Just don't die.
Oh, wow.
I mean, the sad part about
What do you say?
Fortnite
You'll be
is that
dead.
nobody
It's not your
would be
problem
able to
anymore.
talk.
Exactly.
Nobody would ever be able to talk.
They're not the
Fortnite,
nuisance
'cause
in your
everyone would
life
be muted
anymore.
And we'll be in an endless 22-minute loop.
Have fun with that.
But I think it would be 24 hours because the Earth is big.
Well, yeah. I mean, the Earth, yeah.
Yeah. It would probably be
That's like
24
It's about
hours.
as big as the
real
planet.
life.
I don't remember, but there's like a day in like late July where the sun, the Earth did a complete rotation before 24 hours.
That
It was, like,
like
the shortest day.
But it was like milliseconds that happened. The fact that they're wasn't like a couple milliseconds.
Yeah.
And then
That's
everybody
cool.
made it a big deal, and I was like, I didn't feel it.
I was like, yeah.
So
Big
all the people that were
scientific
like,
fact, the
yeah.
world is-
That's
a
funny.
day's not 24 hours. It's a little less.
And it's funny to me that like all the people were
We'll
like,
fix it on leap year.
yeah, all these people were like, I knew it, I felt it. No, you didn't. You
We
did
finally
not.
speed ran a
I
day.
mean,
Let's
Deontay,
go.
Imagine going outside of your house and you see 5 billion people, or like 7 billion people, because that's how many people are in the world, just dropping from the sky.
Oh god.
7 million people build fight.
The rapture? What are you
7
talking
billion
about?
people.
Yeah, elaborate
Instead of
on that.
100 PvP, it's gonna be 7 billion.
I'm good.
people.
Oh, you're talking about if the world was
Oh,
like Fortnite?
God,
Yes.
that'd be horrible.
I mean, but look at the
That
bright
bus
side.
would be packed.
Look at the bright
Somebody
side.
said,
Every time
"Please
you
get in
die, you
my
don't
way."
actually die.
Yeah, but you walk outside of it's
Someone
raining noobs again.
Someone probably died from suffocation
How do you
inside
get
that
the
bus.
gold pump?
You walk outside and get shot immediately. What you doing?
You start building, and every time your house breaks, you can just build.
But like, wouldn't a new day start with no mats? So what do you do if you get shot at on a new day?
Oh, no one gets guns yet.
Oh,
Because
okay.
they're dropping again.
I'm feeling like you put this into heavy thought.
I'm just saying, if it's an endless loop.
He just dreams. Oh yeah, I'm in Fortnite.
You're
Yeah.
thinking of Fortnite? You should see Metal Gear
Sean is
Rising.
intellectual.
Oh, that's no good.
Imagine you go into your house and there's a random chest and it gives you a
You go in your house,
rifle.
there's a random person inside.
You go into your house, there's a chest full of illegally owned weapons.
Oh,
Sounds
wow.
about right. Oh god, imagine if someone just starts
Not
swinging
again.
forks and just destroying your house, just
But
trying to get
like
more.
I said,
Yeah,
if you
they
think
do all like
Fortnite's worse, you should see Metal Gear Rising and see how that turns out.
Or Call of
I don't
Duty.
know.
Actually, I don't think anyone want to live in Call of Duty because you actually
It's
die.
just war.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Do you actually? Well, the newer ones, I guess, you die or whatever,
Yeah.
but you can still get respawn.
Yeah, but Fortnite, you never actually die. It's
Mm.
like it's an infinite loop.
Funny enough, Batman's
The sad part,
only
we won't
one-
be able to-
one of the only ones that
English
escaped.
languages would not be a thing because no one could talk. 'Cause
World peace.
We're all forced to fight.
Oh my goodness. So going back to what Hayden said about JoJo's, what would you guys have, like, if you could pick a power, what would your power be? It could be anything.
I'd go with the double-edged sword of invisibility. You can get away with whatever you want, but nobody
Wait.
can see you.
A double-edged sword of that's a weapon.
Well, no, invisibility is like the term double-edged sword.
Oh, okay.
Like
so-
you can, like nobody can see you, but because you can't be seen, you can get like run over or something.
yeah.
I would go with probably being like a speedster, like the Flash, because that's a bunch of powers all jammed into one thing.
Like now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you
So
though.
you can like create a bunch of yourselves. You could throw lightning. You can run places.
Budget. For
Did you say budget Thor?
Yeah.
Shut up.
You can get to your classes. You can get to your job in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then-
If I had speedster powers, I would not have a job.
if you have a job as a speedster, like because you can run so fast, getting through your hours would be so slow.
Yeah. I mean, you could always
Time dilation.
I'd
you
be-
can always just freeze time and just
Yeah, I would be a villain though, because I'd straight be robbing banks. There'd be no need to.
You only got to
Have a
rob
job.
it once.
Yep, that's it.
No.
I've been watching a lot of Ben 10, so I'd have to say maybe an Omnitrix of my own.
Hmm.
Maybe it's kind of like Omniverse, where other universes have their own different colored Omnitrix. So I'd be able to use it like a regular watch, and basically go on from there. Having all 10, 12 aliens actually.
Now I'm thinking about it, like to have your own Omnitrix, but mine would be with DC and Marvel superheroes.
Yeah,
I've been thinking
wait.
about that.
Yeah,
like,
you
that's
can
a
use
little
that.
broken.
You can turn, or
He
maybe,
said his own version. That's my.
Or
my
maybe,
version.
or maybe if you ask for a superpower, you can just ask for like a power that allows you to like use superheroes' powers, like without needing to be like in a certain radius. You can just
Well, that's what I'm saying.
instantly
Like with the
use it.
Omnitrix, I would have my own set of who I want inside, and I just hit it, and then I would have their
That's
powers.
what I'm saying.
That's
But
what
without the watch, because if someone decides to steal that watch,
you can't.
you can't do anything. So it'd be better from like inside your body, because then you could never
Well, the
be
only
instantly overpowered.
the only downfall is that the Omnitrix is timed, and
yeah.
it's timed. So if you want, you need to go through like 100 billion combinations to get master control. And like how you said about having
You just think about it.
without using the watch, and how Dad is all he had his own separate thing of superheroes. It'd always be timed, so it wouldn't be as long as you want unless you master control.
But think about turning invisible. You're like in a class, and people are annoying you, and then you just go like, just disappeared. You're like, I'm out of here. I'm gonna head out.
Talk about
That'd be so
nobody
funny.
play.
Just like the
No
boys like
good
meet me
movies.
after school, I just turn invisible and just walk out.
But
Yeah.
overall, if you had an
Done.
Omnitrix, what would you turn into? Like, what specific one would you try to turn into?
I haven't watched Ben 10 in a while, so
I've never watched Ben 2.
Same here.
Well, just name like anything.
I
like
can't remember the name of the dude, but like it's the one. He's all red with 4 arms.
Forearms. That's his name.
Oh, then there we go.
the only one I
It's
can
been
remember
10,
is
they didn't try
Spider
that
Man.
hard.
Spider Monkey. That's a good one.
But still, imagine you walk outside, you see a man running around like it as an alien. Would be be afraid, or two, be like, he's here to save us.
Yeah, but most people nowadays, we've talked about this on other podcasts. They see an alien outside, they're gonna be the first people to be like, I need to put it on social media. I don't even think the fear would be there
Honey,
anymore.
get your phone. We gotta post this on Twitter.
Basically.
But if I were to transform into one alien, I'd have to say the Rolly guy, Cannonball.
hmm
That's one of my favorite ones so far. And I think he's really cool because I think he can go up to like Mach 10 from my understanding. Mach 1. I'm sorry, like Mach.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I changed my answer.
Mach 10.
If you put him to race the Flash, like when he first had his powers, he would probably be faster. But if you put him to racing now, that man is like fast, like really fast.
He
now.
runs up to 2,000 miles. So like
Wait,
Mach,
who does?
Flash isn't like Mach 1 like
Actually,
around.
he's faster now. Now he's like way faster. Like he beats all
Now
of the
he runs
villains
through
that
time.
all of the villains that he's fought back then. He would be able to easily beat them now. He's
Another thing with the Omnitrix is that it matures. But it depends. Because you know how Ben, I don't know if you guys know Ben 10,000, how his is more elongating and like upgraded. But once he takes it off at like, the end of the show and Alien 4 starts, it matures right when he puts it back on. That's why he can't like change into it right when he puts it back on.
But think of this, Hayden. You put the watch down, someone takes it, someone steals it.
Ooh, watch.
Someone steals
That's
it.
not how that works.
What are you
though.
supposed to do now?
Doesn't it have to adapt to you?
But also, why would you be taking it off where any random person could just take it?
Well,
Well, you just at Walmart and be like, you know what, I don't want to take this. I don't want to wear this.
It's hot.
Whenever you go to the dressing room, like, let me take this watch off real quick.
but yeah, it sort of
Indeed.
adapts.
It's hard to get.
But
the
it
shirt
only
off.
stops at teenagers. So like the regular watch looking one, it only stops there.
So basically, it's
So
already-
when Ben self-destructed it on Vilgax, it broke. So then he took Albedo's Omnitrix, the Ultimatrix, which can allow him to turn
I
into
have no idea what
any
you're
of the
talking
regular
about.
aliens,
I'm
The
learning.
lore dump.
but the ultimate version of it. So it's more overpowered, has different abilities. Let's take Ultimate Humongosaur, a giant dinosaur that can basically just press a button, the chest symbol, and turn bigger and more spiky.
So I think it would be
The
easier
Mega
if
Mushroom.
it changed. I think it would be easier if it would change you depending on what you think of, like Black Panther.
Then
too.
that's-
like
isn't that
all
just
you have to do is
shape-shifting?
say, like all
That
Black
makes
Panther has to say is on in his head in the suit comes on instead of having to go like, hold up, where's that
Yeah,
one?
but
Where's that one cool one I
That's
saw?
okay. So that's MCU Black Panther because back in the day in the comics, it was just a suit. So it was just an all black suit. So he had to put on his cloth. It was a cloth suit. So he had the power and stuff like that. So he still had to take it off and put it on.
Oh.
You're thinking of the MCU, like, and the newer comics. Yeah,
It gets bananas.
yeah. So yeah.
Oh
So
my
that
god,
changes
did you guys see that racist Marvel comic where it's like that guy drew Miles as Thor and he said Asgard was the hood because that's what he was most comfortable with?
Oh my god.
There were so many people on Twitter like, what?
With the
You might need to do
Ultimatrix
that,
being, banished by Azimuth, the creator of the Omnitrix, he had Ben take it off, giving him the new completed Omnitrix, which, then again, Ben has trouble because it's touched. He doesn't know how to move it from dial to dial. It's touch sensitive, so once he transformed, he gets not the right alien, which is, because
Basically Siri.
yeah.
Oh my god.
But he can't actually use it properly until he actually gains more focus and control over, the past couple of months of using it. So then when the final, episode came, we never got a season 9 because Cartoon Network, I think, they didn't have enough money to continue the show. So
Budget
Oh,
cuts.
no, they have enough money. It's just that
I think it got
Sometimes
cut off.
well,
they just
Cartoon
drop
Network.
people.
That lady is crazy because she
Pretty
was
sure they basically only play like Teen Titans Go or
Exactly.
something.
Dude, all they play is Teen Titans Go. All I see on Cartoon Network, Teen Titans Go, Teen Titans
Really, I
Go,
remember
Teen
seeing
it's
Titans
like-
Go.
it's
An image on
garbage.
Twitter. It was something about like what show that one, and there was only one page that was full of Teen Titans Go. Nothing else.
That's disgusting.
I don't like the new Teen Titans Go. It's like they went from actually fighting crime to just episodes about like them learning lessons. like I've never seen an
They're
episode
just sitting out.
like the new episodes of Teen Titans. I haven't seen like the episodes where they're actually fighting villains. Instead
Most
they're
of the
just-
time they're not
Instead,
not
they're
even
just
go.
chilling and learning something, or something stupid happens, like how they did the collab with Beetlejuice.
So you hear that, Cartoon Network? Kids don't even like Teen Titans Go. So cancel
Bring back
it.
the old
You know what's
Teen
even
Titans.
worse?
Weren't they gonna bring back Teen Titans?
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was a
they-
teaser, and they're like,
Well,
nope.
because they said that if the Teen Titans Go movie did well, because they did that teaser at the end of that movie, that they would bring back the old Teen Titans, and then they said no.
They
So
said,
did it not? do
no,
well?
they keep it
It did
serious.
very well.
I remember Cartoon Network used to be like less like silly and more like serious.
That was the golden age.
Yeah.
And this is coming from kids. I had no
Yeah,
influence on this, so I was like,
how old is he?
yeah, and it's like, yeah, Cartoon
But
Network
You couldn't even
sucks.
watch
This
Like,
is
yeah,
why
Cartoon Network at
Boomerang
night.
is like better because they actually show the good shows of like what kids actually like.
I
There's
don't like how Nickelodeon, how kind of like how it's, ever since Steven Hilberg died,
Mhm.
SpongeBob went downhill from there.
so I know I keep on talking about a lot of Ben 10, but
It's
there's
fine.
a reboot that sucks
Every
Oh, the one-
reboot sucks.
because get this, Kevin has his own Omnitrix, but he's an Osmosian
Mhm.
in the old series, which means he can absorb any type of material or energy and turn into that material or use that energy as a power.
Wow,
Um,
he's
Hayden?
Kirby.
But how does he randomly?
Could you dumb it down? for me a
Hashtag
bit?
Kirby.
Could you dumb it
Basically,
down
he
for me?
touched the chair. He had
He
the
would-
material of the chair.
Yeah, so
Oh,
he would,
okay,
if he
okay.
touched a metal, rock, or anything like that, that's what his body would be. But they changed all
Basically a chameleon.
No.
that. No, because the chameleon camouflages with its surrounding. So if he touches something really hard, he's now really hard.
He can turn into Tatanite, which is basically alien diamonds, which is strong enough to literally break anything with a single punch.
I don't like
That's
how
scary.
Diamond is the strongest.
But I don't understand how he just has a dream
Oh,
at nighttime.
fuckers.
Again, he doesn't have a house because he destroyed his parents' house.
Dang!
The Lord.
Instantly homeless.
But he apparently he's just.
Life is rough,
I
kids.
have a dream of blueprints for an Omnitrix. Where are the DNA samples?
Wait, what? How?
Can you dumb it down for
Apparently,
me?
I guess in the new show, he has a dream and he's like, "Oh, I gotta
You
make
understand?
No.
You're understanding this?
this." It's not that
So-
hard.
I'm
I'm
keeping-
gonna need,
I'm keeping
I'm gonna
up.
need a Ben 10 dictionary, okay?
But
You sound like the old man at the group now.
Write that
Hold
down.
on, hold
Write that down. Write
What's
that
an
down. What did you
Omnitrix?
say?
What's a cartoon?
He makes his own Omnitrix. which has no evidence on how he got the DNA samples of all these other aliens and turned them in, or put them inside this one device.
Mm-hmm.
And how Ben supposedly turned Upgrade, went inside the chest symbol and upgraded it, which has zero understandability. I know that's not a word, but you still get.
It's okay. We make up words here.
Yeah, but
Telecommunicatively.
Yes.
knowing about galvanic mechamorphs that upgrades circuity guy, if he were to go into the Omnitrix,
Alexa, what does
the
that mean?
Omnitrix would break and it would not work anymore.
No.
I think Aiden is going to be the scientist of the group.
I literally, my major is biology.
Right.
Oh, really?
You
No,
haven't said
you're gonna fail.
nothing science smart yet. You get beat.
Whatever.
Tell me about some whales then.
Whales, they are
Um,
big creatures.
Whales don't actually die. They just kind of, when they're done with life, they just sink and drown.
Disappeared.
Don't
That's
they
right.
blow up and
That's crazy.
explode?
No,
What?
when they're done with life, they just don't go up for air. They just let themselves drown and then float to the bottom.
Love you,
They hit the I quit button.
drown. They just want to drown their sorrows.
Doesn't the
in
blue whale
ocean.
heartbeat like so loud that you can feel it on the
Yeah.
boat, like a mile away or something crazy?
Huge. Scary.
That's dope.
But
Whales are
overall,
Different
it's a
type.
good series. Any reboot that you see sucks. And I feel like we should bring back our older series and
Yeah.
make a
Kinda
season
SpongeBob.
9
They should
of Ben
bring
10
back old
Omniverse.
SpongeBob.
Well, how
They
they gonna bring back
can't bring-
old SpongeBob when old dude is dead?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the same.
They,
I mean,
they
te-
honestly should have let it die after
I mean,
season 3.
those seasons, like the seasons that have the best memes and the best content is
1
the
through 3.
old seasons. now SpongeBob is literally all silly, and then I'm pretty sure they made a episode about like that they all had to get quarantined in the Krusty Krab in 2020. Nickelodeon said nah, we ain't airing this, but they recently just aired it in 2022 after the COVID died a bit. They decided it was like not the right moment to air.
Remember when Patrick was a best friend and not I'm gonna take from SpongeBob?
Oh yeah. But yeah, and then that episode, the only way you could watch it was like on this sketchy website because it was literally like deleted.
You were bootlegging SpongeBob.
Actually, speaking of which, I can't remember what the episode's called.
Your
but
son.
It was the Panurate episode. HBO Max took that away because it was like, no, we can't have that.
Yeah, because
That was a funny episode.
That was
It
good.
was.
At the end,
Yeah.
they
Teaches
I
you about
love
life.
that. Are you feeling it now? Let's take
Yeah,
that.
it was like it was one of the best episodes, and HBO Max is like
No.
not in our child friendly.
Isn't like
Children aren't friendly.
the multiverse for SpongeBob? Isn't it like the timeline kind of wonky?
It's all over the place. They just
didn't they
place
say
episodes.
that because SpongeBob and Sandy were supposed to meet at tea at the tea
Yeah,
treehouse,
yeah.
but then Sandy ends up meeting SpongeBob at camp instead of that, and then the timeline's just
Well, because they
wonky.
didn't in the Patrick. Because I haven't seen it though, but the Patrick series, he knows SpongeBob too, right?
Yeah.
And they didn't know each other when they were kids.
I don't think that.
They said that they met at camp. Like
That was
they
recent
said
or a
that
long time ago?
Sandy's the one that made the timeline because SpongeBob and Sandy were supposed to meet at a certain point in time, but then Sandy contacts her younger self to meet SpongeBob earlier than when she was supposed to meet him. And,
Oh my god, they're really trying to introduce time
because,
travel into SpongeBob?
because
Time travel
because
gives
she
me
wanted
headaches.
to somehow stop
It gives everyone
from
headaches.
the stealing the formula, and that happened like they made an entire series based off of it, Camp Coral, and then that series ended after Sandy re-established a timeline. No, it's just wonky and
They
weird.
pulled the Marvel actually.
Mhm.
If that's the case, because what I remember watching. Yeah, because he met Sandy for the first time later in life. Because that was the water episode when they didn't understand why she had her helmet. Yeah,
Yeah, that was literally the first episode.
yeah. And they
I
were,
wanted it in Tea at the Tree Dome.
oh, cause see, so yeah, so
Yeah,
it doesn't.
but Sandy contacted her young self, and
So it's
now-
Sandy's fault.
Yeah.
not Sandy created. No, it's called. People are calling it Sandy's timeline. It's like her own timeline that she created.
We're talking a lot about cartoons, and I like it, but
Time travel.
why don't we just talk about cereal?
Wait,
You know,
like
wait.
cereal.
I've been having.
I've
been I've been having bootleg Captain Crunch
Oh,
for like
no.
3 months at my house.
Bootleg
He's
Captain
fed up.
Crunch.
He's like, this Captain Crunch is... I want
I
the
just
real
want
deal.
something.
Oh my
just
God.
want
I want
something
the $6
different.
I have a story.
That's
no.
not Captain Crunch. That's Crunch Captain.
I have a story.
That's
So,
Captain Munch.
me and Mom had bought Reese's Puffs from the store, and I was hungry, so when we got home, perfectly sealed, bag was whole sealed, I open it, I pour myself a cereal, and when I take my first scoop, there's a dead fly in there.
Did you guys
What?
know? Did you guys know?
Did
that,
you clean the bowl?
I found a Pop-Tart.
I threw away the cereal because there. I looked,
instead of 2.
One at a time.
there was more black spots. I was assuming more dead flies.
Oh my goodness. And what
I
were you
was
saying?
devastated, and I sometimes eat Reese's Puffs, but not as much
He's
as
scared.
you.
He's
Apparently,
like,
much anymore.
apparently it's incredibly rare. But I found a Pop-Tart bag that had 3 Pop-Tarts inside of it instead of 2.
They were like,
The
this
Holy
one's lucky.
Grail.
Oh my god!
Like it
Burger
was
King?
this big, and I was all like, "Wait, no, that's not right." And I opened it, and I see 3 of them all stacked on top of each other. They did something wrong. I don't know
There's
what
something
they did.
in Burger King where they have,
Burger
just
King's
like
disgusting.
a little small thing of fries. And when you finish it, there's always an onion ring at the bottom of the thing.
Because they cooked the onion rings and the fries in the same fryer.
Have you guys heard?
I don't know why.
Have you guys heard
Conspiracy
of Wendy's
busted.
new crispy French fries that they've been talking about?
Wait, what?
Wendy's has crispy French fries now.
Yeah.
Are they running out of ideas?
No, I hate that commercial because it's like when you get your fries, it should be crispy in the first place.
Yeah, that's what
Why
they said.
just
They
give
said
us soggy, unsalted
Wendy's
fries?
Soggy fries are disgusting.
I like
Disgusting.
McDonald's fries more.
Show me
Why?
that.
Yeah,
Because
Good.
you know those little small crunchy pieces that you always get?
Yes.
That's the
The
best
bits.
part. Plus, it works excellent with any of the sauces at McDonald's.
You know
Plus,
who does
They're
soggy fries
crispy.
correctly?
They're
Chick-fil-A.
crunchy. They're salted perfectly. While we have soggy, ugly, Wendy's.
Damn.
But Wendy's
Keep torching them. Keep
but
torching.
yeah, Wendy's made crispy French fries and just saying
No,
available.
let's go back to what you
Available
said.
all day until
Chick-fil-A has soggy fries?
No, I mean like they're not soggy fries. They're like the fries at the bottom.
Yeah.
They're like floppier than the ones on the top. And
That's
those
why you
ones
eat 'em
are
hot.
actually those ones are the actual ones that are actually good.
So
They
you
have
like the
salt.
ones when it's just one piece? Like it's not an actual waffle fry?
No, it is a waffle fry.
Mm-hmm.
It is a waffle fry. It's just like soggy. It's
Ew.
not really soggy, but like greasy. But there's a lots of flavor and
You're so weird.
salt on it.
Okay.
So wait.
I remember
So
going.
you like crunchy, you like soggy.
And then
I mean, not soggy.
whatever
but
McDonald's
I don't
fries
know-
are, I'll take.
I don't
McDonald's
know what,
is generally
I don't know if, like,
soggy.
you're supposed to say they're soggy because they're not soggy, but they're just not crispy, but they're like in the middle.
So soft.
Yeah, soft.
Which is another word for.
I went to
Apparently
Arby's.
Fruity
Uh-huh.
Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles.
He said
SpongeBob.
Arby's. That's automatically a
never to
dope.
eat
You know
at
the
Arby's
Arby's
again.
out here by 12th and
Arby's is an
Valencia.
L, bro.
Yeah.
We went there, and I wanted a Wagyu burger. And when we got there, it was fine. It was cooked and everything.
Did they
But
give-
when I got my curly
Did
fries,
they give you the McDonald's?
charcoal.
Oh, no!
Dang.
They
I
said
could
this
not
one
eat
in
those.
particular.
What do you have against Arby's?
I just don't like it.
SpongeBob, promise me you'll never eat
I'm
at
with Deontay on
Arby's.
that. I like Arby's.
Like I've had it a couple times and it just never sat
That's
well.
what the McDonald's special.
They
is.
messed us up when they
They're
took out
fried-
the ham
No,
and cheddar
when
sandwich.
they- when they get the burger, they make it. Then they start. They start punching it. They run it over.
Oh my god!
They give it to you and it's flat.
You know what
And
else is a
then
good topic?
They say, "Here you
Like,
go."
not fast food restaurants, but just regular restaurants.
I was gonna
Okay,
say, who
what's
has the
your-
best Sprite? That's
your
obviously
favorite
McDonald's.
regular
I mean,
restaurant?
McDonald's
I gotta
Sprite
say-
is acid.
Yeah,
My
it's
favorite-
bad.
Hold on, hold
One
on,
at a
hold on.
time.
My favorite restaurant is the Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory.
Why?
What-
For
I don't know. Okay.
Friendly. It's a fun and friendly atmosphere.
Cheesecake Factory. Okay, the food is mediocre.
You guys
I'll
are
get
weird.
it. Yes. Do they have great cheesecake? Yes.
Don't
Before-
eat it, it's
$14.95. Why am I only getting one slice?
Oh yeah. I didn't even think about that.
$60
Not
gets
even
you a
Mr.
whole
You need to eat
cheesecake.
at Mr. On's. That's better.
That's a
It-
But
it-
Mr.
away
On's
everything.
is good. But
Mr. On's.
Cheesecake
It might
Factory,
be $30, but it's
it's
really
good.
good.
you know, it's my favorite restaurant, I
Mhm.
say. But
Mr.
now,
On's.
you know, over the years, I've had it more and more. I just didn't like it. So
Haven't
now
had
I've
cheesecake
moved
in, like,
on from
3
Cheesecake
years.
Factory
Dang.
to Cracker
I've never
Barrel.
had-
Get this boy some
Someone
cheesecake.
I was about to say that. Someone buy him some.
Okay.
Yeah, we have some at the house.
I want to go over there.
Mhm.
Let's talk about Mr. On's. What do you like about Mr. On's?
I just love the way that they cook the food in front of you in the soy sauce. And usually they have like a joke section. I mean, there's this one dude that is at Mr. On's, and he's literally
He can't wait for the joke.
he's literally trying to be with his Gen Z humor self because
God.
this kid is literally over here like this. Stop the cat.
For
That's
those
that
of
cat.
you that
That's the
this,
cat.
okay, so this is an audio podcast. Sean just pretended to be a chef.
It was one. Honestly, just go watch
Oh my
Ratatouille for like 10 minutes. You'll get it.
Oh my God.
If
Yeah.
we're going by restaurants, it's not. It's only in California, I think. But I like kind of like what he's talking about, how it's like entertainment with your food.
It's called Kabachi Grill. I'm pretty sure. Like when they.
It's
cook
not
in
that,
front
Talking
of
but
about
it's like,
hibachi?
it's like a
Hibachi.
show with your food. And back
you.
in
When they cook-
Are you talking about the medieval place?
Like
Yeah.
they cook
There's one in
fr-
Phoenix.
oh, is there?
Like they cook
It's
you in
right
front
across
of
the
you.
street from the aquarium.
Oh, I didn't know that because the one I went to was like a pirate
Oh.
thing.
Didn't
Are you
Deontay?
talking
Didn't you
about-
go with them to White Castle?
Yeah.
So they-
It's across the street.
Oh, I don't pay attention to like everything else. We were just at White Castle, and I was like trying to think of what I wanted.
Literally,
Trying to
you
think
go-
of burgers.
Literally, when you're driving down that street off the freeway, you're making a right.
Oh.
The right is to the White Castle. The left is literally at the
I think
medieval
I was
place.
just looking at my phone the whole
Oh
time,
my goodness.
just like picking music.
All right.
No,
But-
It's like a big
to,
castle.
Real quick, John, tell us
Castle and Coaster.
Why you like it?
It was actually pretty cool. It happened during like a school trip, And it's like they basically treat you kind of like at a fast food restaurant. You have like your entree and then like your actual food and then, like your dessert. But like they were picking like a couple people and they were like, you get to be on the show, and so like they were like swinging from ropes and everything. It was so cool.
Oh, that
And
is
you
different.
gotta help
That's not what I'm
us.
talking about.
I don't
I'm
know.
talking about they cook them
And
like
you'll
on a
check,
flat grill.
I do not know
But
what
yours,
has
they got a
happened.
whole show. They say, "Wee!" I mean, I do. I mean, if we're talking about like favorite restaurants, one place that I really want to go again is the Rainforest Cafe. Over,
The one in Phoenix?
Yeah, in Phoenix.
Mhm.
That one's not
I
too
really
bad.
want to go back.
I've never been there.
The Arizona
Yeah.
I
Bills
went there.
one?
I went
Oh,
there once, but I was
Zaya,
young.
hold on. Let Zaya talk. You have a favorite restaurant?
Not really.
He's the quiet one.
Yeah.
He's just silently
Right.
watching.
I don't know what has
Favorite
happened
place
at
to eat?
Denny's.
Anything?
I don't care who the manager is, who the chef is. Their food now sucks.
Wait, where?
Denny's.
That's why you're eating at Denny's.
I
You want
remember
good food,
the
don't
last
go to
time I
Denny's.
went there, it was a couple of weeks ago. I haven't had Denny's in like a couple of years.
He's
When I
like,
went
"Man,
there,
I'm waiting."
I wanted a double cheeseburger. You know what I got?
At
Oh.
Denny's.
I got a whole cow.
Yeah. Denny's
Congratulations.
motto is, here you go.
You
Was
asked
it
for
cooked?
now
Was
eat
it raw? Tell us the experience.
Oh my god. It wasn't even, the patties were just misshapen.
Oh.
Oh, I hate when they do that.
There was one that wasn't even a patty. It was just half a patty, and the bottom was a patty. But it was misshapen, and it looked like more of the, you know that corner in like the back of your bathroom, right behind the toilet?
Oh God.
Wow.
One of those.
That is
French
It
fries.
does not sound like you got a burger. It just sounds like you
I
had
think
the
somebody-
patty. The
Somebody
buns
just
patty.
turned it
The
on
burger
their plate.
But
Right?
eat that burger.
I remember seeing somebody getting a Big Mac from McDonald's, and it was just 2 bottom buns on top,
Oh, I saw that.
and a top bun on the bottom, and then he's all pulling back in the drive-thru. Open this, see what you see in here. It was just like McDonald's. You
I'm
need to
saying you're
look.
hungry, that's fighting words.
My grandma was a good manager there.
Oh no.
She would actually check the bag and say, "Would you have somebody eating this? Would you eat this? Actually, would you?"
Where's those people at a McDonald's?
My grandma.
The
Yeah,
question
she-
is, can they fix the ice cream machine?
You know the reason
answer
is a
their
hard
ice
no.
cream
That's
is
just
broken
that's a stupid
because
thing.
they're usually teenagers. They're too lazy to make you your ice cream. So they'll just say, "Nah, the ice cream machine's broke."
That's
But they're not allowed to say that during the day because it's hot. But they're allowed to say that like during the night because nobody wants to cook an ice cream at 12 in the
Cook?
morning.
What type of ice cream are you cooking?
What you cooking with? Easy
There's
bake
a
oven?
there's a Walmart with the McDonald's in it, you know, by 12 in Valencia.
Mhm.
And apparently, you need if you want 3 ice creams for your family, you, your wife, and your son, you need to pay separately for all those ice creams now.
That's
You
great.
need to pay extra for sauce packs.
Extra for thought packs.
Yeah, I have a.
But
I have a
overall,
list of that too.
everything
ice
that is
cream?
going on with
The
like
extra for
restaurants
suspects.
or fast food
Did you hear
restaurants,
Fruity Pebbles made?
there's some that are
pancake?
good. There are some that suck.
I'm not joking. This is
But
Fruity Pebbles.
Overall,
pancake
they're
mix.
still trying to run a business, and I respect that. But please make your food better, man.
Please,
Talking about
actually,
Fruity
that's-
Pebbles pancake mix. I remember
Oh
some
my God.
Eggo
That's an actual
Pop Tart.
Oh
Mhm.
God.
Oh.
I remember me and my grandma were shopping, and I think it was pecan pie Pop Tarts, and I never wanted to like run out of the store so fast because that does not sound appetizing.
Oh.
Have you ever seen? I mean, I've seen like Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch.
Pop-Tarts?
There was Captain
Okay.
Crunch Pop Tarts. I've seen
You can-
Captain Crunch pancake mix. Fruity Pebbles pancake mix. I think once I saw Cinnamon Toast Crunch pancake mix. They're just cereal companies. They want to
They
make
just
sure
throwing them at everybody.
They-
Please buy our product.
cereal companies. They want to make sure that all is on your mind is them during breakfast. Pancakes, you've got to be thinking of them.
Not even breakfast anymore because people just
So,
they eat cereal throughout the day.
I've seen a streamer, his name is Schlatt, and he made a whole entire tier list of cereals.
What was at the bottom? I have to know.
The bottom
Yeah, I don't
was
care who
Captain
won.
Crunch Berries,
Oh.
chocolate,
It came full
all
circle.
chocolate Cheerios,
What?
and I can't remember what else, but
Dude,
I have
don't know
to
how-
agree on 2 of those.
Uh oh.
Because Captain 1, Captain Crunch Berries was made as like 1997. He's
They're
had
good.
over 19, like 20, over
Captain Crunchberry, that's good, man.
Ever since my
That
Captain
man has
They've
no
had
taste buds.
over
incident,
like 20 years to fix a mistake, and they still haven't.
Wait, what
Oops,
mistake?
all berries.
What
I
about
love
it?
that.
I don't like it.
I
Why?
love that. It's so
I-
good.
Then get the regular brand, because there's
Yo, you
Oops
wanna
All
eat a-
Berries,
you
and
wanna
then
go
there's just the
something?
regular Captain
Listen,
Crunch.
Hayden,
Let's
listen,
talk
Hayden.
about
You need to go
chocolate
to the tongue
Cheerios.
Oh
store.
god.
You
This
need
got
to go,
intense.
Listen, Hayden, I have a question. You need to go to the tongue store and ask for a refund because right now that tongue ain't working properly.
I am becoming
Oh.
Alex Jones, second by second.
Why you?
What?
No, what I don't
Hey,
understand.
we don't mention Alex Jones on this podcast
You know
because
what
even though we don't have facts, we don't have facts.
you probably got that from
And
Twitter.
We're not gonna do anything that's too
You know
controversial.
what I don't understand?
That like he's already in trouble. So
Somebody
just
at
leave him
my
alone.
school says that when he eats
But-
Captain Crunch, it hurts to eat Captain Crunch. I don't know how
Let's-
he's eating
That
it.
Well,
man
it's
needs
because
new
it cut.
teeth.
I
Yeah.
don't
Well,
know.
no, not even that. Because like that was the thing. Like when we were growing up, that like Captain Crunch would cut the roof of your mouth, whether it be Crunch Berries or just a regular Captain Crunch.
How
They
would you guys
put it
eat
in the
it?
cereal?
How would you guys
Rocks.
eating it? I eat it.
Hey,
I've
we
never
toughened up.
cut my roof of my mouth. I don't know if you guys are eating it.
It take
like,
too long
sideways.
to eat. That's why they get soggy before I actually eat them.
Oh yeah, we know
What are
you're
you
so
doing?
focused on your VTubers.
Now let's talk about chocolate
that's
Cheerios.
I see him watch Mario.
Let's-
Mario.
Let's
I'm
talk about
watching-
chocolate cereal. Again, this opinion was stated by
Chocolate
the
cereal.
streamer himself, and I still agree on it. But what he said,
Chocolate Cheerios.
they are stale, strangely warm tasting, and overall are bad.
Wait,
Are you keeping them with...
Captain Crunch?
No,
No,
chocolate
chocolate
Cheerios.
Cheerios.
Oh, yeah.
Chocolate Cheerios.
Well, Cheerios
I don't
shouldn't
think
be
I've ever
chocolate
had
anyways.
chocolate
No,
Cheerios.
if Cheerio wants to make a boring brand, just do it. You
Brand
can't
flakes.
you
Might
can't
as well.
ruin it by making you can't make it better by making a whole bunch of different flavors. That's the same thing that
You
Lay's
wanna
did.
know what they
And
need
the
to get
only
rid of?
spotlight I'll give them is sour cream and onion and barbecue chips.
Whoa! You're telling me don't mess with the lime? Nah,
You
bro.
know what I think that Gatorade needs to get rid of that white Gatorade. It
Cherry?
smells terrible.
It smells like cough syrup.
Yes, it does. It smells like cough syrup. It
Yeah,
tastes
who
like
raised
cough
you?
syrup. It is disgusting white cherry. That don't taste like cherry. I don't know what they did. They said, get the Gatorade, put the flavor in, get a bag of nickels, put them in. Shake it for about 10 minutes. Get some cough syrup, put a little bit in there, shake it for 10 minutes. Boom, you got that.
Somebody get him on the ideas. He know what he's doing.
It's so
What about
bad.
movies?
They're at 40
Change it.
We've all seen
It's
we've
40
all
minutes
seen a
in.
movie before.
Okay.
Minions
Let me
Rise
know.
of Gru.
There's some that are
Yeah.
special to our hearts. There's some that should be in the garbage.
Uh-oh.
But overall,
You know, if someone
gotta-
says, if someone
we
says,
gotta speak about top 5 movies that we would say should be Grammy-winning
if
awards.
someone ever
Grammys is for
I
music,
don't
but
know.
okay,
We can
we'll
If
go
someone
with it.
if someone ever says
Award-winning movies.
that, no, it's Oscars. They give Oscars for movies. They don't give Grammys for movies.
Nerd emoji in real life.
It's fine because Alex Jones over here just says whatever he wants.
But still,
Throw it out.
whoever says Marvel Eternals was a terrible movie, I don't know how you were watching it. I don't know if you watched it from reverse. Be like, it was a good movie. I don't understand why people are saying it's like the worst Marvel movie and it's bad that it's getting a reboot. It's not bad. I actually kind of liked it.
I liked it.
Wait, you didn't like it?
I liked it, but
People are literally saying that it doesn't deserve a reboot. Like I saw on
Exactly.
Google, it said the worst Marvel movie is getting a reboot, and I'm all like, were you guys getting your information from Reddit? Because
They
Still
watched the
Captain
first
Marvel.
Suicide Squad?
Yes, I agree.
it was so good. It was actually good.
What, the first Suicide
No,
Squad? Or...
Marvel Eternals.
Okay.
No, I was like, we're not even.
I gotta
I
say,
was about to jump over the table and start karate chopping.
Marvel Suicide Squad. That Joker that they use, that ain't Joker,
That-
bro. That is not Joker. That's
That's
Jack.
No, that's Laughs.
That's
That's his
Jack.
name. Laughs.
That's not Joker, that's silly.
That's bootleg Joker.
but I gotta say, my favorite Marvel movie is No Way Home.
They gave
Because you would not expect 3 of the most infamous Spider-Man actors to be.
They got my boy
Not gonna
Andrew.
lie, I expected them.
They
Yeah, I
got
was
my
gonna
boy
say, yeah,
Andrew
In the
Garfield.
trailer, you could see Killer Croc getting his
The
face
kick.
kicked in. So
Andrew
by
Actually,
who?
hey,
Where he
I
at?
love that.
They
You're
got my
mixing
boy-
movies.
My bad,
That
my bad.
was the Lizard and
Oh.
not Killer Croc. We're not. No,
They got
we're
my
not
boy-
doing that.
They got my boy
My
Andrew
bad. The
Garfield.
Lizard.
They got my boy Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire.
Oh,
They got
no!
my boy- They got my
Was he
boy
born when
Tom
that first one
Holland.
came out?
They got Zendaya. That one
Who's born
Asian
with
boy that I did not remember.
Andrew
Third
Garfield.
one.
What about Andrew
I think
Garfield?
he
I
was
said
born when the
Garfield.
third one
I
came out
said
2 years
Andrew
ago.
Garfield was the first thing that I said, but yeah.
Let's check it.
Amazing movie. 10 out of 10.
So-
Would watch again. Don't know how you guys have been watching Marvel Eternals. Let's watch it one more time.
Nicolas Cage, Willy's
One more time.
Wonderland.
Wait, what? That doesn't count.
We don't have to start dissing movies like that.
He's not naming Marvel movies anymore.
He's just throwing out.
Well, I didn't say specifically Marvel movies.
So, which other
You would
movie?
put that in
talk
your
about
top
Chris
5
Rock?
movies?
Did you guys talk about Will Smith and
No.
Chris Rock?
Actually, no.
We're not talking about that. We already addressed that.
What?
Will Smith and Chris Rock? Let's talk politics.
Don't.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
no,
Don't.
good job.
Do not.
Um,
You're gonna get us
instead of
canceled.
top 5, I'm gonna say the most comedic movie like everyone has to see. Honestly, has to be Morbius because people were gaslit in the thinking he said it's Morbid time, and people were so disappointed. And somebody just saw the memes. They're like, you know what? We're gonna bring it back twice, and it flopped twice. And there was literally a Twitch streamer just streaming Morbius all day, and they waited for the movie to end before Twitch shut it down.
Oh wow.
Oh my
God.
gosh, bro. Morbius
I
assemble.
the last thing I wanted was Morbius to be mentioned in any sort of way.
Morbius
I could
assemble.
see Moist Critical just talking about Morbius like for another, like that one video where it's like the thing I hate about France, which was like 23 hours long.
Oh yeah, that.
And how he just explains why the Morbius memes aren't that good. It's like taking a dump on a piece of garbage and setting it on fire and throwing it at some random homeless dude and calling them broke.
Wow.
That's a horrible
That is messed
example.
up.
That's
What
literally
are you guys watching?
What type of pranks are you pulling off, bro?
That's literally what he says.
Taking a
He
crap
says
on a piece
some
of garbage
stuff
and throwing
like
it
that.
at a homeless person.
Oh my god.
It's like when Anakin Starwalker.
Nice. I love that. I
It's
love
like-
the Star Wars reboot.
Let's talk about the best
It's like-
Disney Plus films that just came out. We got
Marvel, or you just mean in general?
just in general.
Turning Red.
Dude.
You
I
would.
was gonna say.
I love
I
that
was gonna
movie.
Yeah,
say-
we know. We know.
I mean, the
I've
movie
never
was
seen it.
literally
I'm
about.
It's really good.
The
In my
movie is
opinion, it's really
literally about a girl who is on her period.
There
That's
are
what the
so
movie's
many.
about.
There are so
Seriously.
many moms getting mad on Twitter. Don't watch Turning Red, the period movie. Your daughter's gonna have periods. I'm sorry to tell you.
What the?
Oh, spin the
That
top.
is
All right, let's get
not
political.
No, instead of except they made it like more kid like instead of But I bet all girls wish that they could just banish it like how she banished was about to
Well, I
banish
was
the
gonna say, I was
panda.
like getting political. And then
It
I just
didn't
remembered,
happen.
oh yeah, we just made abortion illegal.
There you go.
Wow.
I might have to turn the volume up on that one, but that was good. That was the cameo of the day.
Jeez Louise.
But
no-
there was Mandalorian, that movie that show did really well on Disney Plus, and they brought Boba Fett, that show did well too.
Yeah,
as
but
well.
did you like it?
I didn't watch it. I just
Man's
Why
really
are
trying
you
to
talking
spit facts
about
on
it?
And I
nothing.
do research. I search up on. I do research and figure out like how many Rotten Tomatoes.
We'll have a whole school
I mean
project
now
over a movie.
what's also on Netflix now?
No,
is-
real quick. You're the worst kind of person.
I
Because how you gonna sit there and say, oh, it was garbage or it was terrible, and you haven't actually seen it.
No,
Oh,
I said
read
I
what
didn't say
somebody
it was
else said
garbage.
about
I
it.
said it seems like a good show.
Uh-huh.
I would just have to finish Mandalorian.
Wait, you haven't even finished Mandalorian yet?
The
Someday.
Fortnite's consuming his life. It's okay.
No, it's not. Someday
He's gonna
I will
become
finish
a
Mandalorian.
Discord moderator
That's just like-
someday.
Like I'm on season 2. Someday I will finish Mandalorian. I keep on saying it, and I'm like, I'm gonna finish it. and then I
Whenever we
forget
actually
to do it.
talking about movies and stuff, at least it's movies we've seen.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like
It's
that's
bad
that's
because of this.
that's one of the problems we have with Rotten Tomatoes is because a lot of these people they'll go off of what other people said to them, and they haven't really seen. Because I don't believe in those percentages or whatever when they give them.
at all.
There's some
Rotten
movies.
Tomatoes-
Isn't
Because you
like-
said you really liked Eternals, right?
Yeah.
It didn't have a good Rotten Tomato score,
Yeah. We got
so
people.
you
It's
have to
mo-
actually
I don't know
see it.
if people how people were watching that movie. They obviously were watching it.
But that's how they
completely wrong.
manipulate the numbers and the dollars or
I don't
whatever.
understand how.
Which is
people
why I
just-
don't like
Oh
Rotten
yeah,
Tomatoes.
but yeah.
Stuff.
Did you guys see Halloween Kills last year?
I did.
And
was gonna
Halloween Ends
The
is
what?
coming out
In October.
and I'm excited to see it. But I saw the first one last year with my other brothers,
Yeah.
my brothers from my stepdad's side, and we all saw it. I kept on laughing. It was funny. It was just funny how people die for the most stupid reason, like that one girl who has the accuracy of a stormtrooper couldn't even shoot a man moving at 2 miles per hour and just got.
Oh, you talking about the girl that shot
just-
herself in the
yeah,
face?
and then
Yeah,
she
he
shot
wasn't even
herself.
moving when she shot herself in the face.
I
think-
think
Man pushed the car door and she said, "Oh, it looks like I shot myself." Man, accuracy. Accuracy moment.
Not friends.
a Disney Plus movie or show that I liked has to be Moonlight or Moon Knight.
Moonlight.
Moon Knight. I'm sorry.
Moon
It's-
Knight?
Moonlight is a whole nother movie.
about
I don't think you can
Wonderland.
see that one yet.
Moon Knight.
Yeah, I didn't like.
I
Moonlight.
haven't seen it, so I got nothing.
I haven't seen it either.
You're not missing much.
I didn't think it was as bad as a lot of people said.
I mean, WandaVision, that was good.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, if you want the opposite side of the spectrum, I really like Loki.
Oh yeah,
No,
I love
no,
Loki.
Loki was good.
I can't
Loki
wait
was
for
good.
I can't wait for the new season. I watched both of them, binge watched it, finished it in like 2 days. Because when I start watching the show, I would like sit there for hours.
Finish Mandalorian then.
I was
Look,
getting
I'm
ready to
getting to it.
I was getting ready to say that. I was like, you finished Loki in 2 days and
I'm getting to it.
still haven't seen or finished
When's the
Mandalorian.
getting to
So
it?
it
part
sounds
two?
like you don't like Mandalorian.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
Wait, you said you didn't watch Boba Fett yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
I haven't watched it. But it
you-
seems good.
I know
It's
this
like
isn't like Disney Plus or Marvel movie,
That could be any movie.
but it's part of Warner Bros. And I really love the Iron Giant.
Oh, we
Oh,
know.
that was
We know.
classic.
We know you were playing as him in Multiverses.
Yeah, they were playing Multiverse, and he said, I found my main and didn't try anybody else. It was Iron Giant.
I tried
You knew what he
everyone.
wanted, he went
Everyone
for
is
it.
good. I
What?
can never find
You haven't
Taz.
tried Batman or Taz.
But the
yet.
movie
I said
is
I did
so
try
good.
Batman. I
No,
did.
none
No,
of
I
you
tried
guys-
Taz.
Yeah,
I
none
did
of you
try
guys tried
Taz.
Batman yet.
And I tried Superman. Superman was good. But I cannot have a main
Who do
in
you
those
mean it's
games.
Smash?
I will like play as every character.
Mm.
I mean, I might have some characters that I favorite, but I won't just sit on one character for the entire time. I like to mix it up.
I don't really
You don't have
Just whenever put random.
Zaya, you don't have a movie?
No, I don't.
Okay, all right.
He doesn't
Look, I don't have a
anything.
favorite-
There.
I don't have a favorite movie either. I just watch movies. I just watch like movies, and I say this is probably gonna be my most favorite movies, and another one comes out. I say that to that one.
But do you
Say
have
to
like a
all of them.
favorite genre, like comedy,
I like
suspense?
comedy, horror,
Comedy.
fantasy,
What was that?
he had to
fiction.
think about it for a second. He's like, wait, what do I like?
Fiction. Yeah, it definitely has to be fiction. I don't like
Like science
nonfiction.
fiction?
Like science fiction or just fiction. I don't like nonfiction. It's too real.
He's like, I gotta get away from real life real quick.
Do you
No,
know
real
that's
life
what
is
movies
kinda-
are for?
Terrible right now. We got the virus.
That's an understatement.
We got Ukraine.
What is you doing with your mouth?
Real life is just not
What is
good.
wrong with you?
Sometimes you just want to get away from real
His
life.
braces are uncomfortable, you guys. He's lubricating them.
Oh god.
No, I cannot do that because right now I do not have colors, so my brackets are exposed. So if I put my tongue on my brackets the wrong way, it pinches it and it hurts, and I don't like that.
He knows from he experimented once. He's like, let's see what happens.
You know what? After 6 times, I don't like that.
And now you know.
So I don't do it, and I have a mosquito bite on my leg, as you can see.
No,
They can't see.
I mean,
All right,
as you can hear.
Changing topics. If you could have one magical item that does anything, what would you like make your magical item do?
You raised your hand, we
I
all
can think of
know.
a couple
Um,
things. Some of
I'd
which I cannot
have-
state on the show.
Can't be an Omnitrix.
I know.
He's like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
new
not
topic.
again."
I
can't
know.
state
I'd
some.
have a staff that'd probably be able, if you do enough damage, would probably release a damaging spell,
What?
which would sort of like slowly damage your organs and your body.
So poison.
You went morbid. That is not where I thought this was going.
But it would also stun people if you don't hit them
I have
correctly.
something that would
So
definitely
they'd probably be
take
knocked
your
out
socks
a
off.
good 10
Maybe
minutes or
someone
so.
So a
Brown
whop stick
socks.
with poison, where you run up and hit them and knock them out or poison them.
Okay, I have something that will kick your socks off or feet off
Oh no.
if you're not
Oh,
wearing
no.
socks.
Hmm.
I would
He
have,
looked at your feet
I
first.
was like, oh no.
I would have an item that would both be both be my best friend and also be able to give me any type of power.
Wait, why are you
Robot
so
dog.
lonely?
Yeah.
The first thing you said was
I'm not lonely.
you said that
not
would also
lonely.
be my best friend.
He's
not-
on the verge of tears.
I'm not lonely. It's just sometimes there are moments where I just walk like by myself.
So
And
he's a
Do you
quiet
need
kid
a
in class.
No, sometimes like my friends say that they're going to McDonald's and I end up sitting here and talking to other friends that are not going,
Ratio.
and then they're all the way at
Wow.
McDonald's, and then I end up walking by myself
Why don't you go to the McDonald's?
because sometimes I just sit there and start talking to my other friends
Oh, okay.
at school, and I sit there. I one time sat there for like 20 minutes. It was a
Anyways,
entirely
before
weird
we get
conversation.
depressed, this item that you're talking about that gives you a friend and what?
What was the other power?
Magical powers,
What magical powers?
any type of power.
That's
okay.
okay.
He's really going the big route.
Yeah, if you say any type of powers.
I guess.
I mean,
Okay,
I know-
if you could
I mean, I
pick
already
one
know how
specific
to-
power, what would it be?
I don't know.
Lightning
I
bolt.
feel like a lot of powers are really cool, like invisibility. You can get away from people. There's also teleporting.
Red
Easy
flag.
easy to get to places.
Well,
But
you.
one thing.
What are the advantages
And
of
there's also
invisibility?
Doctor Strange.
You get away
Can't get caught.
Doctor Strange is
Wow,
also
yeah.
magic.
Like to go to different dimensions and stuff
Yeah,
like
you
that?
can go to
Okay.
different dimensions.
Whoa.
To find a dimension where everybody is, where it's run by dogs and humans are the
I'm good.
dogs.
No.
No.
No, thank
no one
you.
wants to go there.
Or an entire dimension where it's cats and dogs. The cats are the females and the dogs are the
I
males.
got
Double
it.
no, thank
What
you.
type of
That's-
okay?
A
We're not
diamond.
how
We're gonna skip
genders
past
work.
that.
Well, I was gonna say we're gonna have to do another podcast.
Yeah, that's
and
a
get
whole
get on
different
that one.
thing.
Like a dimension.
Deontay!
I think it's something everybody struggles with. I just want an item to where it's like, if you lost something, just be like a magic compass that'd be like, where is this? And it just points you to
Basically
where it
Google.
is.
Basically Google, but it actually basically Siri, but she actually works for you.
Where are my damn keys?
Siri will have you
The keys, the remote, your phone, because we all have a phone. Your glasses?
Look, and there are also moments where when I'm like trying to find something, and I just wish I could have the power, where I could just snap my fingers and the thing that I'm looking for just magically appears.
I got you,
Heck,
Sean.
if
We
you
got
want
you,
to go
Sean.
the shadow route, where's that damn Force Chaos Emerald? Anything you need.
Wait, but
everything.
imagine this. Imagine.
Well, hold on.
you-
I want to
you
get. I want to get that.
Yeah, we need to get.
I just want something that could probably get me whatever what I'm thinking.
anything.
The
Like
memory.
anything you're
Whatever you
thinking?
think.
The memory card.
Like
You don't have enough
Finally,
memory,
I have
the
enough memory. The memory card.
like finding your
And I
keys.
set it up correctly.
So his is just like, I'm thinking of it. Mine's just, here's a compass.
Yeah. Okay. So
Uh,
I also have something to bring it. Would it be bad if every single inanimate object and animal could speak to you?
Probably. I'd go depressed way too fast.
Because you're just there in the lamp.
Like, if,
I mean, I think it would, but I honestly, or I should just say, would you
Sean,
rather have every inanimate object
is-
being able to talk or every animal being
is
able
there
to talk?
something you're hiding?
I would
Probably.
rather have every single animal being able to talk because then
Are you
spiders.
secretly Dr. Doolittle?
No, but listen,
are you-
but listen,
If he is, he's my
animals
favorite
that
of
have
your sons.
venom, instead of biting you to show that they're bad at you, they can just be like, yo, dude, you are
They're
really,
still gonna. They're
you are
okay.
really getting on my nerves.
Even if they could or couldn't talk, they're wild animals. If they have to attack you, it's fine.
Yeah, but they usually
Imagine
do
listening
warning
to a
bites.
fly.
You
Yeah, but
walk up like you ain't from here, are you?
Instead of a warning bite, they give you an actual legitimate warning, like
Well, then they get no food.
I mean, if they could talk to you, it'd be easier probably for them to get food.
I guess.
But
You're like,
Go-
no, dude,
I got
no,
candy.
The ducks.
I hope the mic got
The
that.
ducks are about to come up to me like, yo, bro, that bread, those
Don't
breadsticks.
don't give ducks bread. That's bad.
There's breadsticks right there on your
That's from
table.
a biologist.
I would like to make a bargain with you. For one breadstick, I will give you one of my children, which you can use to have food. I will make a bargain.
Actual traffic.
It would
Wait,
probably
dude.
it
Whoa.
would probably change how people.
We
I
go
would say-
vegan real quick.
Yeah, I would think so. 'Cause, like,
Because you
Have-
You
have-
wouldn't be able to hurt-
yeah,
you
they'll
wouldn't be
probably
able to
scream,
kill the
yeah.
animal.
Or if they're like, "Oh God, no! I have 6 children at home. Please don't cut my head off." Like that would probably stop you from eating them.
And then,
We
and
still
then
have
it would
maniacs,
and
but
then
now
it would
they're
probably
animal
be,
maniacs.
there would probably be a law that would be considered murder because now the animals have a conscience and they can actually tell you things,
Yeah.
which would technically make them human or something like that, but not human. So they would probably be
Should I
protected
make
by
a
the
phone
law.
call?
No, it would be human.
So you wouldn't
Because-
even be able to hurt them.
Right. They would.
Who would
In my
live
mind,
this-
I
who
see
would
them
live
as
in a
human.
society?
Because how we differentiate human from animal is we have our own conscience and we are able to speak our ideas. With animals, they have to give out their ideas through like little signs or like little noises. Yeah, whatever the hell
So
that was.
so you said you see them as people, right?
Yeah.
So
I
do you
mean-
see them as people as for like if you're eating dinner and you ask for a second serving of chicken?
Bro!
I wouldn't even be eating like the animals at
Yeah,
that
but
point.
think
Like,
of this.
So
think of
because
this.
they don't have that quote unquote consciousness and they can't tell you, Deontay, don't eat me, you don't equally see them as
Actually,
human.
Not
vegans
really.
actually think that
Vegans
when-
are
like
insanity.
sometimes people go vegan because when they're like,
Don't
about to
even
take
get
a bite
me
out of
started.
chicken, they can only imagine like the suffering that the chicken went through
Mhm.
before it became on their plate, so they go vegan because it's easier to that because then it like terrifies you unless you need more like calories on your diet, then you end up eating meat.
Here's how I'm gonna checkmate the vegans. Plants can feel feelings too. You know when you cut the grass and you smell that? That's the grass crying and telling you to stop
Yeah,
cutting
you know
You know,
those,
there's actually
those
a
times where the
scientific
onions
thing
make you
that shows
cry.
that
That's
plants can
because
feel
Yeah.
emotions and
I
stuff.
want to know why onions make you cry because they're alive and they don't like you cutting them, so they're gonna make you cry instead.
So what I'm hearing is just don't eat, we all die out, and everything else lives.
Yes.
Finally.
Red flag.
He reveals himself finally.
The one that doesn't say that much, finally.
But look at the bright side. At least dogs would actually.
Lonely, sad.
At least calling your dog
Confused.
man's best friend would actually have a meaning because you can actually have a conversation with your dog. You can come
Yeah,
home.
you say that now until they're all mailman, 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 mailman.
You come home, your dog's always
It's a dog.
I was
Yeah.
talking to this cat. This cat was kind of being mean to me. He was saying slurs at me, and I didn't
Oh,
like
no.
it.
Oh
Don't-
God, I don't want to even get into that.
What
story.
are
Racist
Dog
cat?
can be real.
And then
That was a dream that he
the
had?
cat
That's
started
another red
smacking me. I need you to.
Why are
visit
you
that
going
cat
into
over
so
there.
much detail?
Deontay.
I mean,
Uh,
The homophobic dog can be real.
oh God. Okay, so for those people who aren't on Twitter, there's a meme about a white dog that's just spewing out that they don't like the gays. And you would think that people would be like, that's not funny. Everybody thought it was funny for no reason. It was just the
Dog.
funniest thing on
because
earth.
it's a dog.
My favorite two phrases were "pack it up, Skittle Squad" and "the gays better be back in the closet by the end."
Well, it's just like
Oh
the-
my
Wow.
God! Didn't you send me a picture of it?
Pretty sure.
Didn't you send me a picture?
I think it was
of the
me.
picture? Oh yeah, the game's gonna be back in the closet by the end of June.
I just don't support that
Changing
This isn't
subjects.
normal.
okay.
Changing topics.
All right. Hold on.
The whole-
Okay. So, as you can see, my boys can go for days,
Yes.
but we're gonna cut it down because we try to keep it at about an hour.
Yeah.
We'll probably have you guys on again because this was interesting.
Hour.
A good learning experience.
That was an hour. That felt like
Oh.
longer.
That felt like 20 minutes.
No,
No, your part was 20 minutes.
yeah, you don't know time. But yeah, thank you everybody for listening. I just wanted to bring you guys into my world and what I have to deal with on a time-to-time basis. Keep listening to us. Everybody stay safe out there.
Yeah.